Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about how to create your personal brand through LinkedIn. But creating a personal brand is a big deal. It takes a lot of steps. I will start with the first step, which is to ensure that your LinkedIn profile is complete and it has all the necessary elements. So let's begin. First thing that you should take care of is your profile picture. Make sure that it is professional, matching your skills, and is front facing. People should be able to look into your eyes when they are seeing your profile picture. And do not ignore this cover image because it can not just give you an opportunity to talk more about your profile, but it is something that can catch attention of people. Now, if you go to your network section, see, here, you are not just looking at the profile pictures, but you are also looking at the cover image. Now, normally this looks so boring, but your attention will straightforward go to a person who has kept a nice profile image plus the cover image. Okay, so for the simple reason that it talks more about your profile and gives you higher visibility. Sometimes it also creates a 3D effect for your profile picture if you're using a contrast. Okay, let's go back to profile. Now, having done that, next thing you're going to do is make sure that your name is used wisely. When I say used wisely, which means you also use this previous name kind of tagging option. Now here it is automatically going to pick whatever was your name before your latest edit, but instead of letting it pick your earlier name, which is going to kind of repeat your name, why don't you add something else which can add value to your name? Like here, I have added creator. So you can call me writer Pooja Dubey or you can call me brand creator. Next, let's come to this title. By default, LinkedIn picks your default the latest experience, your designation. So this founder and CEO, this is my latest designation that I have added, but it also gives you an opportunity to add more things. So you can add your industry keywords and you can add more information about what you do. Like here, I've added B2B branding consultant. I find stories in people. You can add your mission, vision, whatever you want. You can also mention the number of followers you have if your profile is not automatically showing it. In my case, it is showing it, but earlier it did not used to show because I did not have the creator profile. I recently switched to creator profile, which is why now it's showing. So I can maybe remove this. Take note of this next section. This actually automatically picks and lists down the most often used hashtags. So whenever you're creating your post, make sure that you use some common hashtags that are related to your profile and your profession. Next, let's scroll down a bit and go to this about section. This about section is a brilliant opportunity for you to add more to your profile. And please do not just mention your experience here because that is something you have already mentioned in other sections. You don't need to repeat yourself. Yeah, if you want to summarize and say, so many years of experience I have, then you can do that in one or two lines. But do not expand upon your experience here. Instead, add more things. What are your specialities? What are you good at? What are your strengths? What have been your experiences? Why should people connect with you? Maybe your vision, mission, and your current goals. After that, look at this experience. In this section, many people just add the experience and that's it. They don't add the job description here, but you can. If you add one paragraph before your pointer like job description, it will look even better. Or even if you don't add the pointers in just one paragraph to summarize your experience, that is also fine. And look at these links. Whenever you are adding links while you are editing your experience, this is going to show up as a separate image. This can catch attention of a person, and it will also make them curious, and might actually click on the link and check out what is it about, and they can read more about. Okay, so you can use this feature. Now, having added the experiences, now you can see, some places this image is not appearing because this is not listed company. So this was a brand that I created. This is also the brand that I created, my own company, but because there is a company page on LinkedIn, it automatically picks up the logo. Now, here, make note of this section, accomplishment. This is a beautiful section that allows you to add a lot more on your profile. Like this one, the projects. You may have worked on one or two jobs, or four or five jobs, may not have worked on many jobs, but in one job itself you could have worked on 10, 12 projects. So why don't you add those projects? Add the most promising projects, the projects that you are very proud of leading. You can add those projects here. See, I've added 12 projects here. Over the time I would have worked on many more, actually 100, but I've just added the ones that will add good image to my profile. Note this publication section also. If you have published any book, any article, any journal, then make sure that you add that in publications. Even if you're writing for certain website, you can also add that as a publication. Courses. If you have taken any courses, please add them here. Okay, so these are the basic things. There is one more thing. As you can see here, recommendations. Many people are reluctant to ask for recommendations, but something, people who are giving recommendations are actually not reluctant. Yeah, they can forget that you have asked for recommendations, so you can ask them again, but make sure everybody you have worked with gives you a recommendation. At least you ask them, and if not everybody, a few people, more recommendations, more the people are talking good about you, it's always better for your brand. Now, I would like you to note one more thing. Look at this section, edit public profile and URL. If you click this, you will see this URL, custom URL. Normally, by default, you have your name and a number after your name here. But that makes your search difficult for others. When people are searching for you, the number doesn't look good also, and it's not easily searchable. So here you can simply edit and use your whatever common hashtag or common name that you use on all profiles, and make sure you set it right. Okay, let's go back to this. Now, how to create a brand using LinkedIn is something of a big topic, and I'm going to talk a lot about it in my coming videos. But for now, these are the basics that you must ensure that you have covered.